Hello everyone, you are watching Chess is Brutal, and in this video I am going to show you a wild game between Magnus Carlsen and Anish Giri. This game was played in FTX Crypto Cup 2022, which is a part of Meltwater Chess Champion Tour. In first round, there is four game played between Magnus and Anish Giri. In first two game, Anish Giri puts a lot of pressure on Magnus Carlsen and Anish is winning the game, but in time pressure, Anish was unable to convert that advantage into win and forced to take the draw. So, friend, let's look the third game between Magnus and Anish Giri. In this game, Anish Giri had white pieces, and Anish Giri starts with the move e4, and Magnus Carlsen played French defense. D4 and D5. In this position, Anish Giri goes for advanced variation by playing E5, C5, C3, and Knight C6 by Magnus. Knight F3 by Anish Giri and Bishop D7 by Magnus. In this position, Anish Giri goes for Bishop E2, Knight E7, and short castle by Anish. In this position, Magnus takes C into D4, C into D4, and knight F5 by Anish Giri, sorry, Magnus Carlsen. After Magnus played knight F5, Anish Giri goes for knight C3, and Magnus put his rook on C8. In this position, Anish Giri played a proactive move, which is King H1, and after King H1, we can see that Anish can play G4, taking back Magnus knight, and start his counterplay on G and H5. In this position, Magnus play cool move, which is A6, and after this move, Anish Giri goes for Bishop G5. Still, G4 is the best move recommended by Indian in this position, and after this move, Magnus play Queen b6, attacking on this pawn, attacking on this pawn. We can see that this pawn is attacked by three pieces of black and only two defenders by white. So in this version, Anish Giri played knight a4, attacking black's queen and defending pawn on b2. And in this version, Magnus Carlsen played queen a7, creating a pressure on d4 pawn. And in this version, Anish Giri played bishop e3, defending back this pawn, and in this position, Magnus play bishop e7, preparing for castle on the next move, and Anish Giri played a3, which is a small mistake. The best move in this position is rook c1, and after this move, Magnus played a rook pawn b5, and Anish played knight c3 back, and short castle by Magnus in this position. And Anish Giri goes for bishop d3, attacking the knight, knight take bishop, and pawn takes knight. And after this move, d4 by Magnus Carlsen. In this position, Anish Giri played pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn, and Anish Giri done a huge mistake by playing e4. And after e4, Magnus takes bishop, queen takes knight, pawn takes pawn, and knight takes pawn. And in this position, Magnus play x6. And after this move, Anish Giri played rook fe1. And we can see that after this move, black is totally better. After all this thing, Magnus pushes pawn to a5, queen d2 by Anish, and bishop c6 by Magnus Carlsen, which is a huge blunder at this moment. And if Anish has played knight f6 check, then we will see all variation at this moment. Suppose bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop, pawn takes pawn, queen takes pawn, and we can clearly see that now black's king is in danger. And suppose when we had played knight f6 check, suppose Magnus had played king h8, then we can play d5 after bishop takes pawn, knight takes bishop, pawn takes knight. We can play rook a5. And in this position, we can clearly see that Black has lost his winning advantage and game is roughly equal. So in this position, Anish has to find knight f6 check, but Anish is in time pressure and doesn't find knight f6 check. Instead of playing that move, Anish puts his queen on f4, which is a huge mistake at this moment. And Magnus played queen b5, queen b8, sorry, putting pressure on b2 pawn. And in this position, rook e2 by Anish defending this pawn, a4, and queen g4 by Anish. And in this position, Magnus played queen b5, attacking this rook, attacking this pawn, and Anish defends the rook by playing rook e1, which is the last big blunder of this game, because after bishop e4, attacking this rook, Anish played d5, but nothing is working for Anish at this moment. Magnus puts the rook, Anish attacks the bishop and queen at same time, but Magnus find d3, which is a very good move. And suppose if you take the bishop, we can play queen d1, and in next move, wherever we put our bishop, there is back rank mate coming. So when Magnus play queen d3, Anish, sorry, Anish took the bishop on e1, and after this move, bishop d5, bishop into d5, knight f6 check, but now knight f6 is not working. Magnus simply put his king on h8, knight takes bishop, and queen d2, threatening checkmate in one move. And in this position, Anish forces rook on d1, attacking the queen, but Magnus find a brilliant move, which is queen, sorry, rook c1. And now we can see that if rook takes the queen, there is a background check. So rook cannot take the queen. And after this move, Anish defends the rook, but Magnus finds a brilliant move, which is queen e1 check. And after this move, Anish Giri resigns the game because nothing is left in this game. Suppose rook takes queen, and there is a background check. Hope you enjoy the analysis by me. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and we will meet in the next videos. Please share your suggestion in the comment box. Thank you. Bye bye.